Welcome to Money Daily. As we head toward the end of the year, something unexpected is happening in the U.S. electric vehicle market. According to authoritative data from Cox Automotive, Tesla's Q4 U.S. sales are expected to plunge by more than 20%. Its full-year market share is projected to slide to around 3.5%, leaving it significantly behind traditional automakers. So the question is this a Tesla-specific crisis or a warning sign for the entire EV industry? The truth is far more complicated than it looks. Don't miss today's episode. All right, let's go.
First, the Cox data is pretty brutal. As the year wraps up, have you felt how suddenly the EV market in the US has cooled down? A lot of buyers rushed in earlier this year to take advantage of expiring tax credits. That final surge pushed Q3 sales through the roof, but Q4 slammed on the brakes. Today, we're breaking down the latest numbers from Cox Automotive, one of the most trusted sources for US auto sales forecasts. According to their estimate, Tesla's US deliveries in Q4 will come in at about 126,000 vehicles, roughly 53,000 fewer than Q3, a drop of over 20%. For the full year, Tesla's US sales are projected at around 577,000 units, down 8.9% year-over-year. Market share is expected to fall from 4% to 3.5%. If you look at the data table, Tesla's 2025 performance is clearly being outpaced by major legacy automakers. General Motors, Toyota, Ford, and Hyundai together increased their combined market share by about 2.6 percentage points, while smaller manufacturers are mostly losing ground. Why is this happening? The explanation is actually pretty simple. The federal EV tax credit effectively expired at the end of September. Consumers rushed to buy in the third quarter, and then demand fell off a cliff in the fourth quarter. Cox's data also includes actual vehicle registration numbers from October and November. These confirm that overall EV sales in the US dropped 37%, down to just 230,000 vehicles, with market share shrinking to 5.7%. Tesla is still the EV market leader, holding about 46% of EV sales, but even that isn't enough to fight the broader market slowdown. That said, this isn't entirely Tesla's fault. The entire EV sector is struggling. Meanwhile, traditional automakers are selling hybrid vehicles like crazy. They're cheaper, more practical, and don't come with charging anxiety. Tesla's lineup is relatively limited, and while the Cybertruck looks incredible, it's expensive, a tough sell for the average buyer. The good news is that this data only reflects the US market. China and other international markets are expected to offset much of the shortfall. Some estimates suggest Tesla's global Q4 deliveries could still reach around 480,000 vehicles, meaning analysts may not need to dramatically revise their forecasts. Elon Musk has repeatedly said that Tesla isn't just a car company. Its future lies in autonomous driving, robotics, and energy. So even if vehicle sales wobble in the short term, who's brave enough to say Tesla is finished? Of course, the risks are real. If US demand stays weak, or if competitors continue to catch up, the pressure on Tesla will only increase. But Musk has never played by the rules. If Robotaxi or Optimus makes meaningful progress next year, we could be looking at another major comeback. Bottom line, 2025 is shaping up to be a tough year for Tesla in the US. But this is like boxing. Taking a few hits is normal. What matters is who's still standing at the end. So what do you think? Can Tesla pull off a reversal next year? Let me know in the comments. I'll bring you more breaking updates right after this. And if you enjoyed the analysis, please like and subscribe. It's the biggest support you can give this channel. Now let's move on to part 2. America's space dominance is back. Yesterday, Donald Trump signed an executive order titled Ensuring America's Space Superiority. The order locks in the Artemis lunar landing target for 2028. Starship is already NASA's selected lunar lander. With the government now pulling the timeline forward, SpaceX's contract is essentially secured. NASA's new administrator, Jared Isaacman, has long been a SpaceX customer. After taking office, he openly stated his intention to accelerate Trump's vision, which basically means Starship is about to work overtime. Think about it. SpaceX already dominates US commercial launches. This executive order explicitly emphasizes expanding commercial launch services and lowering costs. It also calls for commercial space stations to replace the International Space Station before 2030. On paper, that sounds neutral. In reality, it's clearing the runway for SpaceX. Legacy aerospace giants like Boeing, with their slow and expensive processes, simply can't keep up with Musk's rapid iteration model. With a proposed $50 billion investment into the new space economy, a large portion of that money is very likely to flow straight into SpaceX. National security is another key component. The order calls for developing space-based missile defense systems, detecting threats in low Earth orbit and lunar orbit, and activating nuclear-powered space systems. Starshield is essentially SpaceX's military-grade version of Starlink. By elevating space superiority to a national security priority, the government is effectively opening the door to massive defense contracts. Of course, there's always a downside. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but politics can change overnight. Trump may be in office today, but a shift in political winds, budget gridlock in Congress, or a sudden technological leap by China could dramatically increase pressure on SpaceX. More realistically, the 2028 crewed lunar landing timeline sounds bold, but execution will be extremely challenging. Musk himself has said that failure is an option, but too much failure and investors won't keep footing the bill forever. Still, it's hard not to feel excited. This executive order isn't just a gift to SpaceX. It's a signal to everyone who believes in humanity's future in space. The US wants to reclaim space dominance, and Musk just happens to be standing at the front of the line. With government support accelerating his vision, SpaceX's launch frequency will only increase, and costs will continue to fall. A Mars mission within our lifetime suddenly doesn't sound so crazy. In the end, this order isn't just about SpaceX. It's a message to the world. America is serious about space again. So do you think we'll really see Americans walking on the moon again in 2028? Share your thoughts in the comments. Finally, a quote from Elon Musk. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Musk once said, "The hard part isn't finding the answer, it's figuring out the right question." Humanity still doesn't fully understand how to ask the right questions. By expanding consciousness, we can better understand what we should be asking the universe in the first place. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Feel free to share your views in the comments. If you want deeper insights into these topics, please like the video. Subscribe to Money Daily and follow me for more timely and accurate analysis.